Happy Saturday, everybody. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to roast, a lot to react to. So grab a beverage. Hopefully you're wearing something very comfy. Smash that like on your way in and let's get started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Stand-up comedian, dopamine queen, grift slayer, grift reaper, narc slayer. One day I'll get it all right. Joleen Lunzer here with another No Offense, All Offense, where we talk all about whatever's spiking our dopamine, whatever we're interested in, whether it be pop culture, reality television, true crime, news, politics. We get into it. We take a comedic look, you guys. Remember, I'm very opinionated, but that doesn't mean you have to have the same opinion. You're welcome to sound off in the live chat or the comment section, and we can just respectfully agree to disagree.
That's my opinion!
Just my opinion. Also, remember, everything I say today is true, except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Allegedly.
So allegedly. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. You guys, make sure you smash that like on the way in. Hit that subscribe. We keep growing in subscribers. So welcome new subscribers. Hello, subscribers who have been here. And if you want to support the channel further than liking or subscribing, you can do what Nina did here, and you can send a super chat while we are live. And it will highlight your comment and read it. Nina, thank you so much for the $1.99. Nina says, Jolene, you complete me. Love, Nina F. Oh my God, thank you. You complete me, Nina F. That was so sweet of you. Also, shout out to those of you who sent me super thanks, which is a lot of times on the replay crew. I'll get super thanks, and I got I got a couple recently from Busted Can of Biscuits. So thank you, Busted Can of Biscuits 622. Appreciate that very much for the super thanks. Or you can hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Links are in the description. I also have pinned the membership to the Lean team. If you want to be a member on YouTube, there's a link for that. You can also gift memberships, and I have a Patreon. You don't have to do any of those things, but they are there if you so choose. So hello. Happy Saturday. We have so much to talk about today. We have to get back in. There's some news coming out of the Summer House scandal we talked about the other day, excuse me, on Bravo. We have to get back into our sleuthing of the Websleuths. So we got a lot. So you guys, again, make sure you're wearing something comfy. Make sure you have something to drink, because we are going to have some laughs today. All right.
Before I get too many followers, I just want you to know you're not going to like it here. No, you might not stay around for long. And I know it. This could be your purgatory on earth.
This could be your purgatory on earth, everyone, but it could be the most fun purgatory you've ever been to. Pepper, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Lean team. You guys, make sure you use your members emojis in the chat. Or if you're watching on the replay, use them in the comment section. I love to see them. Twinkle Toes, aka Marcy, thank you for the $4.99. Says, Jolene, it's time to count the pickles. Count the pickles. I gotta wear my pickles hat again soon. Okay. So, Laxity says, I need you so much tonight. My eldest son moved out with his girlfriend today, and I should be proud, but for some reason I'm suddenly bawling my eyes out. Oh my God, put your hearts in the chat for Laxity. That must be so hard. I remember when I moved out for the first time with a boyfriend. First time I lived with a boyfriend, and my mom I don't know if she was devastated, sad. I think she was just like, oh my God, this guy's an asshole. Why isn't she listening to me? And Nana was right, because hashtag Nana's always right, just like she was right about Tricia Griffith. But hopefully it sounds like your son has like a nice girlfriend, and it's just sad because it's naturally sad. It's this, thing where as a mama, you got to be, I don't know, I'm not a human mama, but if one of my dogs wanted to move out with their girlfriends, well, I wouldn't let them because they're too young. But you have to, as a human parent, I know, let go. And I imagine that would be very hard. So sending you all the love. And she's so awesome. See, that makes me feel better, because the person I moved out with was not so awesome. And so my mom I have to sit there like, Joleen, are you sure? And I'm like, oh my God, Mom, you don't even know. Like, he's so great. He loves me. It's like, ugh. I should have listened. But yeah, so it's a happy day, but also a hard day for mamas when their kids move out like that. So yeah. Pyrex says, your sons always love their mamas. You got this. Yes, you do. You got it. Hello, Janice Ballet Flats. J is for Justice is in the chat. We have, Rhinestone. Wow, girl. I see so many of you guys. Stephanie Bloody Bitty Blah. Thank you so much for the super chat. Nana, I talked to her earlier today. She's with my niece and nephew, and they're doing fun stuff. But yeah, she's always right. She literally is always right. Why would I ever doubt Nana? She's the smartest person in the whole world. But sometimes I think, oh no, I got this. And then somehow Nana is always right. Okay. You guys, let's talk about first things first. Let's talk a little bit about the drama. I'm doing temperature wars again with Hype Man Husband Child. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about the drama that's going on with the summer house people, because some stuff happened last night that I want to talk about. And then we'll get into some of the true crime roasting and all of those things. So you guys, if you're not following along, there's a scandal going around. I did a video about it. A couple lives ago, I should say, talked about it, and I'll try to pull that out into a separate live for those of you who are interested in this. And I am very interested and opinionated, excuse me, regarding this. I am Grillsy. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome. And so it's these summer house people, basically Amanda, Sierra, and West. Amanda and Sierra have been on the show forever. West has been on the show a few seasons. Sierra and West were together on and off. It was not a good relationship, but Sierra was just, this West guy, total fuckboy, sucks. And Amanda is one of Sierra's best friends. Well, now Amanda is dating him.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
And I just girl code, all the things. I don't understand why you would give up such a great friend, such a great friendship that Sierra and Amanda had for frickin', a stupid fuckboy West. I don't understand it. Busy Blue, so good to see you, my friend. I'm gonna send you the link. You want to join me for a minute? You want to join me, little Busy Blue? Don't tell me you have plans. I know it's Saturday and you might be out in the world, but we miss you. So let me just shoot this over to you, the link, and join me. And I'll introduce you to some of the weird things that I've been talking about lately, and we can get your opinion on it. So I just text you. Thank you so much, just because I miss you. I see you're covering the Real Housewives of Atlanta and all that. J is for Justice. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Or just renewing. Thank you. Thank you guys for renewing. Thank you for joining. All the good stuff. So yes, so good. Oh, good. Michelle says, thank you, community. So anyways, this drama has been going on. Well, Amanda decided to put out something on her Instagram story earlier in the day. I believe it was yesterday. And what I hate when people do dirty stuff and then they post their dogs or their animals for us to trying to get at our heart, pull at our heartstrings. I hate that shit. So here's Amanda's little post, and she has these adorable dogs that she had with her ex-husband, Kyle Cook. Let me show you the picture. And so she posted this to her Instagram stories, and she's been kind of silent on this whole thing that has been blowing up all over the pop culture reality TV universe. And so she posted this to her Instagram story. She said, hi guys, I'll keep this short and sweet. I've obviously been MIA, but I wanted to come back on and say that I'm truly sorry to everyone I've disappointed and hurt, especially those I know personally, who I've reached out to individually. We assume she's talking about Sierra there. Or, their whole, maybe their friend group, maybe Paige. Because this is just, people want to play this one down, but this is a big friend betrayal of a girlfriend group that we've been watching on Bravo for quite a while. And a girlfriend group that I always was like, finally, because you don't see it. You don't see women supporting women represented very much in reality television. They're always stabbing each other in the back. But with these ladies, it appeared that they had a pretty decent friendship and that they backed each other up and support each other in their shitty relationships. I just never expected this to happen. So she's saying she reached out to people individually, possibly Sierra. For the sake of my mental health, I'm going to try to start living life with some sense of normalcy. If you see me out or posting online, please know that this still weighs heavily on me. I'm not ignoring what's happened or what's unfolded. I'll be at the reunion because they haven't even filmed the reunion for this season yet. And we'll be addressing any and all questions honestly and directly there. That's what sucks is all this comes out and then we have to watch a completely lying, bogus season where now we know the truth of what was really going on. And luckily they hadn't filmed the reunion yet, but I'm like, just get the cameras back up on this, you know? And they have this In the City show where I think they were going to film them and some other people actually in the city, not just at the summer house. So when they're not at the summer house, I'm assuming in their regular lives. But I think they've already filmed that too. I would scrap it all and refilm knowing what we know now. Because who the hell wants to watch a season of, you know, people pretending they're not having an affair and people pretending to be friends? We kind of saw that with Vanderpump Rules during Scandal. So anyways, Amanda puts this out, right? And we're all like, oh, I mean, it's amazing the amount of people that are just so quick to be like, just leave Amanda alone. I'm sorry, what? What? This is a part of the show. No, you don't get to. This is what they're paid for. What are you talking about? She's having an affair with a cast member. I mean, she is getting a divorce, but she's having this love tryst. She's in a relationship with a cast member who is the ex of her best friend. No. We're not just going to leave this alone. And then, of course, she does that because after she says, oh, my mental health, we all got to be worried about Amanda's mental health. She goes out last night with West and people are taking pictures of her at a bar.
Turn his TV off.
So that's why she put out the statement to be like, hey, let me preface, I'm going to live my life for my mental health. So for your mental health, you had to go to a bar with a fuckboy that you fucked your best friend over for? Does that help your mental health? I mean, miss me with this mental health shit. The amount of times people pull out mental health when they are the ones that are just destroying their own mental health. And it doesn't look like you need to be at this, whatever this bar is, doesn't look that cool to me. It looks, what is this? It's very bright. All right. You're just standing there with two dorks. So yeah, no thanks. So everyone was kind of calling this out then, except for the people who are like, let her live. Just don't understand these people. So like Cece Loves You posted, seems like Amanda posted that statement so she could hang out with West without people bothering her about it. And there she is picking her nose and hanging out with two fuckboys. I mean, to be 34 and this is what you're doing. Lisa, look at my Lisa, pussy like pizza. Pyrex says, must have been trivia night. I mean, seriously, it's just ridiculous at this point. Meanwhile, Sierra was at the Euphoria premiere. Let me pull this up for you guys. And she was looking awesome. And she was when she was questioning Sydney Sweeney, it was very interesting because, you know, we have finally a new season of Euphoria. Do any of you guys watch Euphoria? I watched seasons 1 and 2. And literally, I think it's this lady's video I'm about to pull up. She pointed out that it's been like 7 years. There's only been 2 seasons. So this is the 3rd season and it premieres tomorrow night. And it's been 7 years since the 1st season, 4 years since the 2nd season. And I'm just like, oh, I almost forgot about this damn show. People sadly have passed. A few of the cast members have passed away in this time. So I don't know what this season's going to be like. It's them in the future, like as adults now. But that took a long time. And I know we had the Panakuchen and everything, but come on. I feel like this is becoming the new norm, unfortunately, with a lot of TV shows, is that they're going to take 10 years to put out each season. And there's a push by some industry people to be like, yeah, I think if we just take our time more. No, because I completely lose interest once that happens. I mean, if you're going years between, seasons. I can't take it. It's like Severance. I can't wait for Severance to come back out. When's the new season? I don't know. But we are getting a new season of American Horror Story this fall, and all of the Coven ladies are going to be back, and Jessica Lange. It's because I think it's the last season of American Horror Story, but I digress, you guys. So give me a thumbs up as soon as you hear the audio.
Opportunity to do the most diabolical thing at the Euphoria season 3 premiere last night, and she did exactly that.
If you steal your friend's ex-boyfriend, it's not good. What do you think is the next step? I honestly feel like you ought to get married. I mean, I would hope so. You got to make it worth. You got to make it worth that. Like, make it worth something. Yeah, not just worth too much.
Like, obviously, she's only referring to the fact that Cassie from Euphoria stole Nate from Maddie, but the breaking of the fourth wall in this moment, I just feel like Sierra really resonated with the storyline here. She really came onto that carpet and said, because it's iconic, and I love to do iconic shit. I told the president of Disney that I want to make history. Even Sydney, who's playing Cassie, and typically as an actor, you have to have some sort of empathy for the characters that you play. But even Sydney in this moment is sitting there saying, yeah, if you steal your best friend's boyfriend, it's not good. It's not good. That's besides the point. Anyways, Sierra looked great at the premiere, and I don't know if you saw, but all the cast members were fangirling over. Sierra had the opportunity to do the most diabolical thing at the Euphoria.
Okay, so Sierra basically said, yeah, if you steal your best friend's boyfriend, which, like she said, Sydney Sweeney's character did in Euphoria, you better marry him. And Sydney Sweeney's character and the boyfriend, Nate, I think his name is. I forget everything now because it's been, 19 years since the last season. They do get married in the future, which is what this season is going to be based on. So Sierra looking directly at the camera like, yeah, you better get married to him. Don't say that because Amanda has now a history of marrying assholes. I mean, she married Kyle. She'd probably marry West. I mean, it's just how long until West and Amanda just break up? I cannot believe that Amanda is just out there living her life without her best friend for West. His name is West again. I can't tell you guys enough times how much she's going to look back and regret this. You gave up a great friendship for West. He sucks. He's boring. He's not cute. He's not smart. He's performative. We already established he doesn't know how to wipe his butt properly, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Amanda Lives Mom, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Justice for Dave Dog's leg. Yes, all day, every day. Justice for Dave Dog's leg. Like a rhinestone. Wow, girl. Thank you so much for the super chat, says Jolene, because I love your lives. And the Lisa song has been a not safe for work earworm in my head when I ADHD space out in the office. Me too. I can't stop it. Lisa, Lisa, pussy like pizza. So good. It's so good. Afroman just killed it with that song. Okay, let me show you. So we got the Amanda breaking her silence and the situation just so that she could go to the bar with 2 fuckboys. I think that was their other cast member that was with them. I can't remember his name because I just dislike the men on Summer House so much. Someone said there's a new guy this season, and I didn't watch this season that is good. But I'm skeptical. I am very, very skeptical. Okay, here's the next thing. So as they were out last night, Dumois is getting sent all these videos. So it appears that they didn't just go to a bar. They went on a double date. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
Right, Janice?
You're despicable.
I'm just, yuck. It just grosses me out. All right, I gotta close that. All right, let me share it with you guys here. So she's on a double date, allegedly. It's all on the Instagrams. I'm just like, what are you thinking? So Summer House is Amanda Petula and West Wilson. I can't stop doing it. Capped off their Friday night with dinner at Emmett's on Grove and drinks at Barrow Street Ale House. Second image at Blind Tiger, which was their first stop of the evening. So that must have been the Bright place. So here's some of the video they have of them. I don't even know if there's any audio. I don't care. So there they are. Just, what are they drinking? Molson's? Oh, Bud Lights. Oh, classy time. Real classy. She's got a Corona. What are you, on vacation? Girl. And then there they are. And at a table. People are filming. Like, this is going to happen. People are going to film them everywhere they go. It looks like she's wrapping a scarf around her head. I mean, is she on drugs? Like, can someone we need to I'm just like, what are you doing? What's happening? Did she fall into some crack? This is weird behavior. It's just weird behavior. Maybe she's just always been like that because people are picking up a lot of pick-Misha type behavior from Amanda as they go back and rewatch clips and seasons of Summer House. But, and your friends out there, you know, you hurt your girlfriend, one of your best friend who's been there for you. So you could do whatever this is. I just can't. And then for your mental health, is this really helping your mental health? And girl, you're in your mid-30s. Like, it's not even, you know, a 20-year-old. I mean, come out with alcoholism or something. Like, I need a reason. And it could just be because she's just that kind of person. But it just seems so unnecessary. Yes, Evelyn, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Evelyn says, what are you doing with this Joker, Amanda? It's so weird. Lucy says, yes, I've heard that the pasta. So the Cocaña, the Coca-Cola Classic, you can't beat the real thing.
Dip my dunk in between your donut.
Like, you really want him to dip his dunk in between your donuts? Like, gross. Amanda, he's disgusting. And he's definitely already cheating on you. And please go get tested. Please go get tested. God knows what he's spreading to your vagina. I can't with this. A curious-minded seeker says going out in public and the hiding under a babushka is a choice. And it you know, and then we want to cry baby online and go, oh, my mental health. But you look fine. You look like you're loving it. But then when you know, like, the paparazzi cameras are on you, then they're like, And West has just continued to live his life completely normally. It's got to be. Are people doing coke in your bathroom? We need like a Dorit Lisa Rinna moment. Are people doing coke in your bathroom? Something has to be eating at her brain. Like a virus or something. Nerdy Dog Mom says, LOL, I had to catch up real quick on Summer House drama with your other video at 2 times speed. It's too much. IDK, nothing can beat Scandival. Yeah, but Amanda's giving like early Rachel Raquel signs. Just delusional. Like, pretty soon she's going to have to start teaching sound baths in Sedona, like whatever the hell Rachel Raquel is doing. And God bless, I think she's doing well and staying somewhat out of the public eye. But at first she wasn't. Cherry says, Amanda's a drip. Yes, his name is Jesse, that other douchebag. Ugh, they just pick the worst men to be on these shows. Horrible. How many STDs does this dude have? Damn, he's a DM mania. Yes, apparently, silly goose. And you know it. He doesn't care. You know he's already cheating on her. Ugh. Yes, Nana, we know. If you are a member, you've heard Nana talk about what happened to her when she was offered the Cocaña, the Coca-Cola Classic. How Nana ruined the party. It's a good story. Jesse came out with a song. Oh, miss me. I do not want to see that song. Yuck. These people are ridiculous. I can't. They are so ridiculous. You have a perfectly good girlfriend. What are you doing? You're throwing it all away for a fuckboy. Ew. And you're like 35. I'm surprised they're not at Coachella. Because Coachella started this weekend. And I only know because everyone, even in my neighborhood, people are all Coachellaing. But not me. Silly says, did you see Sierra's Sephora ad today? I didn't. But I mean, Sierra's going to thrive, you know, in business, and this, you know, she'll only get more opportunities, but it doesn't hurt or doesn't stop the hurt she's going to feel and the betrayal she's going to feel from her girlfriend, like her best friend. It's so shitty. ASB says, I'm old now, but I liked a little Coca-Cola Classic. You can't beat the real thing when you partied. You know what? Get it. I love that you admit it. I love that. Yeah, so anyway, so that's the latest and the greatest going on. Sierra's off hosting, you know, on red carpets, doing Sephora ads, getting big sponsorship, and Amanda is sitting there, you know, he's like wiping the mouth of her little fuckboy and putting a scarf over her head in weird New York City bars. But that's what she chose. That's the life she chose. All right, you guys. We got to get back into some sleuthing because we've been finding out so many things about Dear Tricia. Now, I went back into the court documents from the civil lawsuit from 2013 that Susan Pruitt had with Tricia, and I was reading more, and I found some more. Let's see, let me close that here. I found some of the missing pieces of Susan Pruitt's oral deposition and some other things that I want to talk about with you guys regarding this. And okay, so first let's start with, smash that like if you haven't already. And I thought this was interesting. Let me find it here. It was Tricia and Tricia's attorneys trying to shut down the gambling stuff. Okay, I think this is it. So this was, sorry. So Tricia and Tricia's attorneys, when Tricia was asked during this civil case if she had a gambling issue, because there were emails that were presented and we read those in Tricia's oral deposition of people who were like, we need to help Tricia. I know a person, an ex-radio DJ who went through to like maybe some gambling rehab, and maybe we can reach out to them and they can push us in the right direction, because a lot of these people who were giving Tricia Griffith money at the time were wondering, saying that she allegedly might have had a gambling issue, which would explain how she was going through this money that she was receiving from people so quickly. And she was asking for money and dry begging. And then, she made this deal with Susan Pruitt. She got $11,000. And then within a month, she needed like $6,000 more.
Allegedly.
And that's just weird. And it seemed like Tricia, was just borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. And she just had always something wrong in her life that she was dry begging to her members on websleuths.com for. And a lot of that was in this lawsuit, is just how that is very, bad business practices, unethical. They had to make special rules where you cannot ask the members for money. But Tricia, would try to get around it by going, well, I didn't ask. I would just tell them. I just told them like my life stuff, like about what's going on in my life. And then they wanted to give it to me. Okay. And that's what happened. Okay. So that's what happened is I would tell them like, this is broken. I can't breathe. Mold is taking over my brain. I need hundreds of dollars. And they would offer it, or they would say, hey, do you, if you ever need anything, let me know, when I would tell them about all my problems. And then sometimes I would follow up and go, you know what? I do need something. And it's $6,000. So there was a court filing from Susan's attorneys to be like, they wanted to, let me share this, you guys. They wanted to compel, is this the one? Yes. They wanted to compel Tricia the court should compel the defendant, Tricia Griffith, to answer questions regarding gambling because the jury is entitled to know how the defendant spent money that was improperly removed from the Websleuths.com LLC bank account. Because it was also, yes, she allegedly took money out of the bank account for Websleuths and was like, oopsie doopsie, poopsie, sorry. So it was always overdrawn, lots of things. And so they had this, obviously, I don't think they were able to do this. They were able to get her because her attorney was basically like, you need to plead the fifth on this. And so Tricia's like, I'm going to do what my attorney did. And ultimately, we know that this trial ended up being dismissed on agreement of both parties. And there was an order signed on that on 6/9/2015, dismissed on agreement of parties. So it never got to this jury trial. But I mean, I don't know if I was, from what I read so far, and again, this is just my, opinion. I'm not obviously a lawyer. The lawyers and stuff, they know far better than I, but I would have went all the way with it, because if I was in that jury, I would have been like, oh, this looks sus AF. I would have found probably Tricia guilty of her breach of contract and the other things that they were alleging in this civil lawsuit. But alas, they decided to, stop it themselves. I guess that means, I don't know. I had Hella up here the other night, and that was so fun. And it was nice, just because Hella's awesome, but also because she understands the stuff way better than me. But just being that the two parties decided to have it dismissed on agreement, their agreement. And I think I have a copy of that somewhere. But the fact that they really did try to get, Tricia to answer questions, and I was like, So they're saying plaintiff Susan Pruitt filed her motion to compel responses regarding gambling by defendant Tricia Arrington Griffith, and would show this court the following. The case arises from a dispute between two members of Websleuths LLC. Let me make myself just a little bit. Let's do it like, there we go. Between two members of Websleuths LLC. Websleuths.com is a website that defendant Griffith previously operated as a sole proprietorship. Websleuths.com allows individuals to discuss and share information and leads. It's very important. It's a big deal. Okay, it changed everything. And Tricia, they help so many people. Yes. On May 1st, 2011, Pruitt and Griffith executed a sale and purchase agreement. The agreement whereby Pruitt would pay Griffith for 50% of all assets of the business operation, and that Griffith and Pruitt would assign their respective interests in the business, including all rights to the website and the right to use the Websleuths.com name exclusively to the new entity identified as Websleuths.com LLC, the company. So it's just giving us a little bit of background facts here. So shortly after the formation of the company, it became apparent to Pruitt that Griffith was continually breaching the agreement and the regulations of Websleuths.com LLC. Examples of these breaches include, but are not limited to, Griffith's failing and refusal to place company assets into the Websleuths.com LLC. And we got some more information on this when we read through the oral depositions. Griffith's removal of assets, that was also questioned. Lots of exhibits shown regarding this in the oral depositions from the company for her own benefit. So it's a lot of Tricia benefiting just herself, her own benefit, when there were responsibilities that needed to be done for this website. And her reason for kind of wanting to go into business with Pruitt is, seemed to be, according to her, was to make the website run better and make it be able to be profitable and things. And Tricia just kept, what it appeared through her own words, she kept mucking that up every chance she got. And with this like fake, like, oh, I didn't know, but it's like that weaponized incompetence, like she knows what she's doing, because I believe Tricia to be, in my opinion, a professional grifter, a professional scammer, a professional fraudster in that way when it comes to stuff like this. And she just plays the dummy. Again, shout out to Grandpa Wally. He would say that, he was like, this is something that people do at works, play the dummy. If you just like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Someone's like walking out with something they didn't pay for. Oh my God, I didn't realize I didn't pay for this hair clip. I'm so stupid. You played the dummy, and you'll get, you can get away with stuff. And I think that is exactly what Griffith got really good at doing, is playing the dummy. I'm not saying she's a genius, but she's pretty good at playing the dummy. So Griffith's self-dealing actions by using the company's members list as a way to obtain unauthorized donations for her own benefit. I think that's the grossest part, really, because we still see her doing this sort of thing where she appears to be manipulating, grifting, dry begging off of the kindness of members now on her YouTube channel. And we saw that with Beth B. And now we're, at a point where Tricia, brought someone to court thinking that she had the right to any kind of benefits after a subscriber's passing. You know, we see Tricia getting tons and finding her way into the lives and the friendships and the inboxes of people who have a lot of money, don't have a lot of family, and playing on their heartstrings and kind of taking advantage of them, in my opinion, and usually older people. So it's not a good pattern that we've established with Miss Tricia Griffith, who will just act like, you know, none of this is true, but it's all there and you can find it. So in her deposition, the defendant admitted that she, 1, overdrew the Websleuths.com LLC bank account on several occasions, 2, withdrew more money than she was entitled to withdraw. Therefore, it is undisputed defendant spent the money. When asked about her alleged problems with gambling, the defendant's attorney objected and instructed defendant not to answer the questions. Thus, as further detailed below, defendant refused to answer a question regarding a discoverable issue. So they're saying this is the argument for, argument and authorities. The purpose of discovery is to seek the truth, so that disputes may be decided by what the facts reveal, not by what facts are concealed. And then they cite some cases here. Information is discoverable as long as it appears reasonably calculated to lead to the discovery of admissible evidence. So a trial court may compel a party to respond to a discovery request. Let's see here. For that reason set below, defendant has not responded adequately to the questions posed by the plaintiff at defendant's deposition. Plaintiff respectfully requests the court compel the defendant to appear for a deposition for the purposes of answering questions related to her alleged participation in gambling. I wish she would have answered those questions. And I also think, I don't think Tricia will ever admit if there is a problem there. I don't think she'll ever admit to that, but maybe that could have helped her in the long run. And ultimately she could have went and got some help, allegedly, if that is the issue, but I don't know. And I mean, it just would explain a lot, like where this money was going. In this case, the parties executed regulations of Websleuths.com LLC. So pursuant to these regulations, the parties agreed that any distribution by the company would be a pro rata in accordance with the parties' membership interests. And they also had to make, like I said, special rules when Sue came on to be like, yo, don't poach from members. Don't ask for, money from them. Don't dry beg to members. We're trying to run a professional site here. And I don't know if I am involved in a community where now all of a sudden the creator or the people behind it, are like hitting me up in the DMs with their sob stories and needing money. And they're always in like financial ruin. I'd be like, first of all, why are you telling me this? Second of all, this is super sus. I don't want to be a part of this community anymore. And that's what some of these members who gave her money, that was their fear, is that once they started feeling fleeced and swindled by Tricia, they wanted to help Susan and they wanted to just be able to stop Tricia from doing this to other people because they wanted to protect the integrity of the site, which Tricia, as long as Tricia's involved in something, there is no integrity, bitch.
You're despicable.
She is. Hell no. Tricia is. She's like, integrity. Never heard of her. Where does she live? I don't know her. Okay. Michelle's 3 boys. Thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. Hi, Joleen and Lean Teen. Missed your last couple lives. Just sent you a Venmo. Thank you so much for the Venmo. I appreciate that. You look radiant. Michelle, you are such a sweetie. Wipe the seedy. Thank you. Llama Pajama. Thank you for the $4.99. Says Jay redirected us to Websleuths last night. Tricia called me out. And now I'm embarrassed. Don't shut up. Where is it? What's the timestamp? I got to see this. Did they take it out of the video? Is it in the video last night? I think someone sent me screenshots of this. I didn't open them up yet. Oh no. Was it last night's video, you guys? Yes, Mom Jeans, I saw you in the comments doing the Lord's work, trying to explain to viewers who can't comprehend the difference between a super chat as a tip compared to what's in the deposition is rather worrying. It is worrying because people were like, how dare you sit up here and judge Tricia when you're getting super chats? Yes. That's all very, that's the way YouTube works. but I find it to be unethical and wrong to go play on people's heartstrings with my heartships and DM them like, dear mom jeans, I'm really having a hard time. I need $800. Can't afford my medication. Like, I would never do that. And that's the difference, is what Tricia's doing in these dry begging and expecting things and befriending subscribers who just happen to have money and no family. Very different from getting a super chat or someone sending you a Venmo for a tip for the channel. Like, so different. Yes, Rain Collect says, I always say watch out for those highly virtue signaling people. They suck. And Tricia and Lauren, oh my God, they are such virtue signaling, and they think so highly of themselves. They're really up their own asses. And meanwhile, they're the most corrupt. They look down on the rest of us as like trolls and losers and jealous. But when they're doing all this dirty shit, and you're like, what? Okay, you sent me an email about it. Thank you, Marcy. I appreciate that. I'll open that up. Oh my God. I'm so bad I get so behind on my emails. But yeah, viewers who can't comprehend. Yes. Okay. We already read that. So Jay, was it on Tricia's live from last night? Is it something that's still there and we can pull up? Because I'll pull that baby up. Maury says, oh my God, comparing super chats tips, yes, to sob story grifts. It's very different. But I mean, this isn't the first time I've called someone out and people have been like, you can't make money off of that. It's like, no, we want Tricia to just make her money that way instead of, seemingly taking advantage of people. And she's been called out for it and she's been brought to court for it. And now we see her taking field trips to a deceased subscriber's home and laying claim on part of the estate. It's weird. Oh, Jay says, yes, last night, but she didn't address it. Oh, she didn't? Okay. Was it just her chat addressed it? Oh my goodness. Her chat said we were trolls. Of course, any question or reference of this, they'll say that you're trolls. Oh my goodness. I'll have to look at the screenshots of that. Thank you for sending it my way. So Exhibit A, the regulations of Websleuths.com LLC reflects that Griffith and Pruitt each own 50% of the company. Therefore, each member is entitled to 50% of the profits from the company. However, during the course of her deposition, the defendant, Tricia, contended that she did not need to abide by paragraph 5.2 of the regulations, which she signed. So that would seem like a breach of contract right there, because an email exchange that took place between herself and the plaintiff allowed the defendant to withdraw up to $3,000 per month. So per the deposition of Tricia Griffith attached here, taking it a step further, the defendant testified that it was her duty to withdraw only $3,000 per month and nothing more. And then we read through all of that stuff. Let's see if they have anything else here. And then when they ask her if she has trouble like budgeting money, she's like, I've come a long way since then. My finances are a mess. Everything was a mess. But since then, I've become much better. I've been working very hard to continue to improve. Like, obviously not when it's 2026 and you're trying to get in on your deceased subscriber's estate and driving past her house and you clearly don't have the keys to it and accusing someone else of fraud. Like, obviously you're not doing that well financially because you yourself, Tricia, I mean, I hate that we have to keep freaking reminding you of this, but you yourself wrote in your paperwork that, where is it here? Patricia A. Griffith has relied upon promises of estate property by Beth B. to Patricia A. Griffith's detriment. So this is in her little filing that she filed against Daphne. And so as much as Tricia's like, I never relied on that money, I don't care if I don't get it. You said, then why did you file it originally saying that you relied upon promises of estate property by Beth B to your detriment? Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense, lady. But she don't care. Tricia's like, I don't care. I said this, but did I mean this? I don't know. So she already spent the money. She Clark Griswold-ed it. She bought the pool before she had the money in her hand. And now she wants us to believe that I wanted it to go to the Tri-City animal shelter. That was what we wanted, even though she never said that until it was outed that that's where the will that Daphne, brought forward from 2011 when Tricia brought her to court, that's what it says in there. So just a mess, Tricia. But with this, I really wish that we would have seen, she would have answered the questions about the gambling, because I think that to me, I think is probably at least some of what was going on at the time with Tricia's financial issues, because she just, who has that many problems, and who puts it off on that many people? And then, okay, so we have that, and then I want to read through, let's see, we have so many things in here. Tricia Griffith, we got that. I have some of the Susan Pruitt stuff that we were missing, so I can look at that. Some of the missing deposition. And then there is a so there was a demand made by Sue and for a jury trial. And then Tricia put through no. So order overruling defendant's objection to plaintiff's jury demand. So on this day, the court considered defendant Griffith's objection and response to Pruitt's untimely demand. Untimely demand for jury trial. After considering all pleadings, the motion, the response, other evidence on file, the arguments of counsel, if any, the court finds defendant Griffith's objection and response to Pruitt's untimely demand for jury trial is without merit. Therefore, therefore orders judges and decrees that defendant Griffith's objection and response to Pruitt's untimely demand for jury trial is overruled. So the judge says overruled. The court further orders that this case shall be set for trial by jury. Oh, what I wouldn't have given to have a jury trial on this, but then they decided to settle out. So it's like, I wonder what Tricia's people, what they offered, because Tricia was very much against answering the gambling questions, very much against having a jury trial. So Tricia did not want a jury of her peers to decide her fate in this lawsuit. And the judge was like, too bad, so sad. I was like, God, this just gets more and more interesting. Like, why didn't you want that? Oh, it's kind of crazy that you didn't want that. But I think, because in my opinion, it looked so bad. From everything we've read, it looked so bad. Okay, let me pull this up here from her own oral deposition. I was like, oh, Jesus, this is not good, Trishy Poo. All right. I'm looking at Susan Pruitt. This is her second amended original petition. So when she originally petitioned the court, this is her second amended one. And I think there was something in here I wanted to talk about. Okay, so yeah, it tells the original purpose of Websleuths was Griffiths, operated by her. She was the sole proprietorship for years. So the original purpose intended to serve as like a centralized location where individuals can discuss. We know all that. And then Susan Pruitt, was one of many supporters of the website. So Tricia had a lot of people that really believed in what she was doing at the time. And still, she does have people that still believe, which baffles me after all of this, but here we are. So she was one of her many supporters of the website and also of Griffith, because we saw Susan gave her a lot of money even outside just the business arrangement. So during some of their communications, Griffith expressed to Pruitt various problems she was having in keeping the website up and running. All of those issues related to financial constraints. Tricia was just struggling financially with this website and with her own life. That was at least so. All of those issues, financial constraints, Pruitt donated in excess of $1,000 to Griffith toward the operation of the website. That was at least Pruitt's intent. As time passed, the financial difficulties recounted by Griffith to Pruitt continued unabated. Griffith inquired about Pruitt's willingness to invest and or purchase the operation of the website. So Tricia, according to Sue, was like, hey girl, you got any interest in buying in or possibly purchasing this? It seems like this is something, as much as Tricia wants to fight and say, no, they tried to steal it and I never wanted to give it away. It seems like from all the money and things you were taking at the time, I feel like given the right amount, you would have gladly gave this up. So to invest and or purchase. The sale and purchase agreement by and between Tricia and Susan was negotiated and executed, again, we know on May 1st, 2011, and Pruitt paid Griffith 11 G's, and Griffith was to provide a bill of sale for 1/2 of all assets of the business operation, and that Griffith and Pruitt would thereafter assign their respective interests in the business, including all right to the website and right to use Websleuths.com name exclusively to the new entity, which went from Websleuths.com to Websleuths.com LLC. So they turned into a little LLC. In accordance with the terms of the agreement, Pruitt has paid the entire 11 G's. She gave it right away. She was like, here's your 11 G's. However, Griffith has never signed and provided to Pruitt the bill of sale required at closing of the transaction, has never assigned her interest to Websleuths.com LLC, and has never relinquished personal control and operation of all assets critical to the operation and business. So this is where they're saying Griffith failed to fulfill and comply with the agreement at the time the transaction closed, and in spite of repeated requests to do so, still has not completed her obligations under the terms of the agreement. In addition, Griffith has continued a course of action and activities, we got those activities, that are in direct violation of her representations and warranties under the terms of the agreement, and in violation of her fiduciary duty to the business venture and Websleuths.com LLC. Griffith has continued to hold, operate, and utilize assets of the business venture in her own name or in the name of an alter ego. And remember how they mentioned, and Tricia admitted that she wasn't even filing taxes for this stuff for years. I mean, what a mess this was. Just a mess. Griffith has taken action and conducted the operation business in a manner that serves her own interests to the harm and detriment of the business venture and plaintiff. Specifically, Tricia has removed assets from the company in excess of $58,000.
Allegedly.
At the same time, no funds from the company have been paid to Pruitt. And Pruitt has not been refunded or reimbursed any of the funds that she has put into the business to keep it in operation. In fact, while Tricia has withdrawn over $58,000
It's not enough
from the company account, Pruitt has had to expend additional funds and pay expenses on behalf of the company to keep the operation going. These funds were in excess of $10,000. Oh my goodness, which included, but were not limited to, an acquisition of a trademark, background checks on all staff, filing fees, web service fees. In addition to improperly removing funds from the company account, Griffith has also acted improperly to the detriment of the plaintiff by seeking funds from persons that volunteer their time in support of Websleuths.com.
It's not enough.
And I think these are the parts that really interest me is, where she is allegedly taking advantage of, seemingly taking advantage of people who support the channel and using her little sab stories. And it's like, Tricia, girl, that is grifter scammer business. That's not good business to do that at all. Let's see, guys, what is this? Me, I care. Where in the hell is the $58K in her straw mattress, in her she shed, in the what? Possibly. Oh my God. We don't know. It could be there. It could be got some scratchers. Okay, so improperly and to the detriment of the plaintiff by seeking funds from persons that volunteer their time. So they had a lot of people that volunteered their time with Websleuths.com, LLC, and the website. Specifically, Griffith has obtained loans and donations from a number of volunteers and members. And we saw all of those that was all broken down in Tricia's own words in the oral deposition, which cuckoo. Certain volunteers and members, with the understanding that they are acting in support of the company and the website, have donated and loaned significant amounts of funds to Griffith to be used by the company in support of the website. In spite of those representations to a number of volunteers, Griffith has repeatedly pocketed the money and used it for her own purposes and interests. Oh my goodness. And we saw that too. Several volunteers have complained about such action by Griffith and Griffith's wrongful action and intentional misrepresentations now jeopardize the business interests of the company and Pruitt. Pruitt has also been informed that Tricia has promised various volunteers that the funds will be repaid and has requested the volunteers to not report these transactions and activities to the company or Pruitt. And we saw that in the oral deposition as well. Oh my God. Where she's like, maybe you could just allegedly write this down as why you gave me the money. You bought an organ. Oh boy. Such actions by Griffith in direct violation of the agreement and her obligations to Pruitt and the company threaten plaintiff with irreparable harm and injury. Oh, Lordy. So let's see. There's just so much that she's done here. All right. So there's her breach of contract, a breach of regulations. Okay. So, there was also defamation. So they have breach of agreement, breach of regulations of Websleuths LLC, where she's, according to them, failed to fulfill her obligations enumerated in the document titled Regulations of Websleuths.com LLC, and defamation. So on or about December 18th, 2014, you guys, Griffith made the following written statements to third parties. So here's what Tricia was saying. So we'll get in our Tricia voice. So,
To sue, I've kept quiet long enough. You and a few others are the ones with behavior unbecoming. All right? Blackmail threats.
Griffith's statement involved a private matter and in the alternative, a public matter. These statements referred to the plaintiff, Sue by name. Alternatively, the plaintiff was identified indirectly. The statement was defamatory because they unambiguously accused Pruitt of blackmail and extortion. Additionally, the statements were defamatory because they unambiguously accused Griffith of conduct that injured her professional occupation. Additionally, the statements were defamatory because they accused Pruitt of conduct that injured her professional occupation by implication. Additionally, and or alternatively, the statements were defamatory because they accused Pruitt of conduct that injured her professional occupation by innuendo. Additionally, and or alternatively, the statements were defamatory because they unambiguously accused Pruitt of committing a crime and accused Pruitt of committing a crime by innuendo. The statements were defamatory because they accused Pruitt of committing a crime by implication. So innuendo, implication, by name. Tricia, it's so much. Defendant's statements were false because Pruitt did not commit blackmail/extortion. Defendant is strictly liable because her allegations concern a private issue and a private plaintiff. Defendant's false statements, so Tricia's false statement caused injury to Susan, including reputational damages. So Susan seeks on unliquidated damages within the jurisdictional limits of this court. Pruitt's injury resulted from defendant's malice, which entitles Pruitt to exemplary damages under the Texas Civil Practice and Remedies Code 41.003A. More specifically, Pruitt is a private figure. The allegations concern private matters. Pruitt incurred actual damages, and the defendant acted with malice as it is defined under Texas law. Oh boy. Libel per se. Defendant's written statements. So Tricia, they're saying Tricia's written statements described above were libelous per se as defined by the Texas Civil Practice and Remedies Code 73.001. Defendant's statements injured Pruitt's reputation and exposed her to public hatred, contempt, ridicule, and or financial injury. And it's weird because all these years later, I've heard Tricia mention this woman and what she's saying about her, not good in this lawsuit. So these defamatory statements require no proof of their injurious character because they were obviously hurtful to Pruitt. They got defamation per se, breach of fiduciary duty, attorney's fees. Oh boy, Trishy Poo. She seems fun to be in business with, don't you think? Doesn't that sound fun? Just putting the blame on you when she's the one that's like overdrawing the account and asking subscribers and members for help and telling them her sob stories. Similar to what she's doing today with friggin' Daphne.
It's inappropriate.
Regarding the Beth B estate. She is, without giving the name of this woman by calling her Daphne, is calling her a whole fraud, someone who would defraud a dead person and a deceased person who was Daphne's friend and trusted her. And Tricia has, on many occasions now, talked cash money shit about Daphne, similar to what they're talking about she did all the way back in this lawsuit. So it seems like Tricia's behavior really hasn't changed. It's only gotten worse as her platform, grows. And as there's really no way to check her. Because again, she put this Daphne woman's business and alleged crimes, according to Tricia, on the internet via live stream and monetized for a bunch of people to hear. And you could argue, well, she didn't say her name, but you know what she did do? She mentioned that she filed court paperwork against Daphne. And she mentioned Daphne's real first name a few times and also Beth B's real first name. She doxed their first names multiple times, whether on purpose or accident, within these lives, and mentioning she had a case. So it wouldn't be difficult for people, which we did, to go and find these court filings. And then all her information is right there. And Tricia was she was just blatantly acting like a badass about it. She's like, yeah, I don't care if Daphne finds out. I want a hellfire to rain down on that bitch. I don't even care. She was acting like fucking Tony Soprano or some shit. So she it seemed like her intent was to hurt this woman and to also set up the narrative to her supporters that she is some kind of hero that's going to save Beth B's estate and belongings from going to this evil, fraudulent Daphne. When really, Tricia just has a history of grifting and dry begging off and being predatory toward her own supporters financially. It's crazy. Emerald Smarty, thank you so much for coming in with the super chat here. says, this is like Tales from the Crypt, except it's Tales from the Grift. So maybe I need to rename the stream that. And Tricia's the Grift Keeper. She really is. Tricia's the keeper of all the grifts. I'm the Grift Reaper, and she's the Grift Keeper. Chuck Anderson's granddaughter, thank you so much for gifting a membership to the channel. Congratulations to whoever received the membership. Kelly Cal, thank you for the $1.99. Says Jolene, email me about law school. Not a joke. Email you about what's going on. Is everything okay? I will email you. But is everything okay about your law school? Or but thank you. Oh my God, Crash is here. Under Crusher, Under Crusher says, I hope she has jury duty somewhere. Who has jury duty? I know Daphne's out there. Justice for Daphne, Jim Cox. Justice for Daphne. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I should go to law school. Oh, girl, thank you for the super chat and the kind words. But oof, that's good. I gotta get my brain a little smarter. You guys are so sweet. They could be the Real Housewives of YouTube. Yeah, of Grifty McGrifterson YouTube. Oh no, Molly, you have jury duty next week. I'm so sorry. We need to go back over those videos. Yes, we do. We definitely are going to go back over those videos because this is bananas. Okay. So Tricia, Tricia, as it says in this document, accused accused Sue of like blackmail and things. And so Tricia has a way of getting the information she wants out to her supporters, and setting the scene, if you will, setting up the narrative. And it's pretty gross. Okay. So we have an affidavit from CR. Okay. And I'm going to read this affidavit. And this is a supporter of the channel. And I'll just say her initials are CR. So before me, the undersigned notary on this day personally appeared CR, a person whose identity is known to me. After I administered an oath to her, upon her oath, she said, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm capable of doing this. I'm not high. I'm not too young. I can tell you what happened to me. All right. So she said, I, CR, give the following statements, which is true to the facts that my memory can recall. This started in February 2013. Tricia Griffith called me to help her sell her organ. So we have heard of CR before in Tricia's oral deposition and about this organ, not like her kidney, but like piano organ. She needed to get some money. I did an internet search and made a call to a place I found that used to buy organs. And I was told by the owner that they do not buy them anymore. After searching, I called Tricia back. We discussed places local for her to call. She needed about $500. So Tricia, she always needs at least $500. So she needed about $500. She needed to get her meds, and her account was overdrawn, and she needed to pay the Websleuths server fee. And that's another point of contention for Susan, because she's like, no, we should never be reaching out to supporters regarding the servers. You definitely should. Sorry, I just read something ahead and oh my God. Okay. That they had it worked out how they would pay for the servers, but yet there was Tricia reaching out. So CR wired $500 to her bank account. After the wire fees, I started a search on the internet to find a way to get the money to Tricia if she needed any more. I was contacted on July 26, 2013 by a Websleuths member by private message on my own personal forum. So this is CR saying she was contacted around July 26, 2013 by a Websleuths member by private message on my own personal forum. The message was from a Websleuths member, M from Minnesota. Please see not Minnesota. Are you coming after Minnesota people? Please see attached message that I've received from him about his concerns regarding money that he'd given Trish. Oh, I think that's Mr. H. Mr. H, are you from Minnesota? Oh, Mr. H. No wonder you're such a sweetie. Wipe the damn seat. No wonder my heart pulls toward you and I feel so bad because Mr. H is the one who finally was like, she's fleecing me and we need to stop her from being able to do that. And she took anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 from this man. And she knew that he was rich and that he was giving large donations to the Travis Alexander Family Fund. Oh, gross. So she received an email, CR did, from what appears to be Mr. H. After talking with Mr. H and begging with him, he decided to do a 3-way call with Sue. At that point, Sue did not know who she was talking to. I referred to Mr. H as Sir, and then Mr. H told Sue that he was one of the people that had given the Alexanders money. And at that point, Sue realized that she was talking to Mr. H. I also want to add that Tricia had called me April or May wanting to know if I had told anybody about the money I had given her. I told her I had not, and every phone call from that point forward, Tricia was always asking me, did I tell anybody about the money or did I tell Sue? Tricia,
It's not enough.
you are scandalous.
I've been waiting for this moment all my
She's like,
life.
you didn't tell anyone, did ya? You didn't tell anyone, did ya? Don't tell them I asked you for money. Don't tell them about the money. And poor Mr. H, he doesn't want Tricia to get in trouble. He just doesn't want people to be fleeced. But he still is trying to kind of protect her, you know. Ugh, poor guy. Because he probably thinks, I don't know what he thinks, but he's got a soft heart. And these are the people that she will take advantage of, and people like her take advantage of. Allegedly, according to me and
Allegedly.
documentary reading. So Trisha's out there being like, hey, don't tell anybody about the money. Did you tell Sue? And CR says, I was worried that Tricia had got me into something that may not be legal. Oh, Lord. This is what she's putting her members through. People who are like members of websleuths.com, support the site, might help out voluntarily. This is what she's putting them through. They have to be worried if they're involved in some kind of illegal business. I asked Tricia point blank what was going on. Still not getting any answers. She was always worried and concerned that I would tell about the money. Don't tell about the money. After a find out if Tricia had gotten me into something, after that, I had to find out if Tricia had gotten me into something that I didn't need to be involved in. And at that point, I decided to call Sue and find out what was going on. Sue asked me if I knew anything, and I told her I did not know nothing. And I said, Sue, can I please ask you something in confidence? Sue said, okay. That's when I started to tell Sue about the money that I had given to Tricia. The $500 wire fee. The day was sometime in January, and Tricia texted me repeatedly wanting to know where the money was. The money was sent. It just took a little time for the reserves to get it sent her way. I did it to a Chase bank account. I was looking for a different way to send Tricia some money. I was just in case she needed anything else for the website, because I was under the impression that she needed it quickly. Tricia, who you owe money to, girl? So that's when I got the Bluebird account and had one sent to Tricia. Oh boy, Patricia. It's never good when you're like, I need that money now. ASAP, PIMP, give it to me. Give it to me.
You're despicable.
Tricia was like, I need that money. So she got her the Bluebird account and had one sent to Patricia. Tricia would call and say there were charges she could explain. I never asked Tricia to explain the charges. November of around 2012, Tricia had made a comment on the radio show about a leaking roof. Tricia, you were talking about your leaky roof on your radio show? Oh my God, the dry bag is real. So in 2012, Tricia made a comment on the radio show about a leaking roof. and she was needing a roof. I felt sorry for Tricia after that, and then we became good friends. Oh, the pity party works. Apparently in January is when she realized that I had some money, that I was able to help her when she needed it. If I had known that this money was not going to the purpose of Websleuths, I would have never given Tricia this money. I could have used this money to help people that really need help. Yes. Oh my God.
It's not enough.
Tricia.
I don't have any phones now.
Tricia. I could have used this money to help people who really need help. I found the Bluebird card through American Express and Walmart, and I set up an account. I told Tricia what I had done and to watch for the card. American Express mailed the card to Tricia to her P.O. box in Utah. I received a call from Tricia. She was very upset. She said her voiceover check was in her purse and it was stolen. Oh my God. Tricia. Oh. Tricia. Something don't remember those stolen groceries back in the day? People are always robbing Tricia. Interesting. So she had a voiceover check, but it was stolen. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. So it was stolen. It was in her purse when it was stolen. I think she stole it herself and cashed it, you know.
No, God, please, no.
And
no,
then spend it.
No.
And then was like, oops.
No.
Oh boy. Okay, so her voiceover check was in her purse and it was stolen. She had no money to pay her bills. She needed $2,000.
I'm having chest pain.
I made deposits to the Bluebird card for Tricia so she could have the money that she needed. So you're having your supporters open you up cards that you can use to get money to pay for things. God knows what at this point. So they're like direct depositing money into an account with a card that you can go use. This is some shady shit, Tricia. So I made deposits to the Bluebird card for Tricia so she could have the money that she needed. There were other small deposits to the Bluebird card for Tricia. I felt sorry for her. So there's a theme. People feeling sorry. Beth B felt sorry for Tricia. Tricia gave Beth B her sob story. You know, so she got lots of stuff. She gets lots of things when people pity her. And she knows that all too well. Play the woman who's fallen on hardship and play the dummy. And she has a lot of hardships, allegedly. Okay. So there were other small amounts to the Bluebird card for Tricia. I felt sorry for her, and she had no spending money to use on herself. She told me she lived day to day. I also paid sponsorships to Tricia's true crime radio blog talk at $99 a month, which is reflected on the Bluebird card as a charge on my side of the account. Oh my God, imagine.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
All the ways in which these strangers who are just members of the Websleuths.com website and, you know, just really care about the website and that community, all the things they're doing for her. And yet it's never going to be enough, because when it's someone like this, it's never enough.
It's not enough.
In addition, Websleuths was having server problems. I was on the phone with Tricia and offered to help with a new server. I asked the cost. She told me around $5,000. Oh my God. I said, oh no, I can't do that. And the subject was dropped. As far as the radio show, Tricia could not get Mark R to call her. She texted me and said, work my magic. I called him and he was a guest on her show. Mark Redwine. I don't know who that is. We had three-way calls. Tricia, Mark Redwine, and myself. The night in question, Tricia did know what was going to be said. And I have a witness that was on a three-way call with me the week of July 4th, 2013, where Tricia admitted she knew. I was asked by Tricia to pretend that I did not talk to Mr. Redwine. I can't backtrack and lie. And I sent Sue Pruitt an email asking to remove me as a mini mod from Websleuths. I called Tricia and told her what I had sent to Sue, and my request was granted. Later, I received a call from Tricia that all the mods and some members were in an uproar about me and what was said on the radio and wanted me banned. I asked Tricia to deactivate my account so there would be no other problems. Tricia knew about my forum in May of 2013. I told her I was toying with the idea, and I told her when I opened it. I also told Tricia I was going to start Blog Talk Radio. I thought Tricia was my best friend, and I was wrong. Oh my God. Tricia, you're heartless, bro. This lady's like, I thought she was my best friend. And she doesn't care.
Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better.
You're a survivor,
You
girl.
think I was weak without you, but I'm stronger.
I thought Tricia was my best friend, and I was wrong. I was conned. Oh, Tricia. I always wondered when I was at Websleuths. I was told, don't bother Sue or the mods. Call me. I am here day and night for you. Signed, CR. Oh, you guys. Yeah, Money's her best friend. If you think you're her best friend, you're not. So she felt conned. And Tricia, you're good, Tricia. You are good at this. This is why you've been able to get away with it for so long, because she's good at this. Because she knows about isolating her victims. You know, no, don't contact them. Just contact me, Tricia. I'll be the one. Don't tell Sue. Don't talk to anyone else. Just talk to me, your best friend. So much like Lauren, right? Sick. It's a sickness these people have. They are real sick puppies. Plenty of practice, as Charlie says, doing this, Tricia. It's heartbreaking to hear people's accounts and the relationship they thought they had with this scammer, and then to find out you really mean nothing to them other than your wallet. And all these people who felt conned by her, right? So when people are like, she is no dummy. She's not new to this, as we say. She's true to this. She is a master manipulator. Oh my God, Tricia. And this is her forte. And her being in this space, look at how much she's gotten. She's had the ultimate glow up. From the clothes to the hair to the home to the setup and the sets. And my God. Super Pup SP, thank you so much for coming out with the super chat. Says Jolene, last night's stream, 22:53-ish. In my opinion, this all leads back to gambling. She is over the moon about CC being, CrimeCon being in Vegas this year. She is grifting for gambling money. If you're going to CrimeCon, you might want to just, if she's around, see. I wonder where Tricia's going to be. I mean, obviously, don't stalk anybody. Even if you accidentally run into her or something, I need a civil stalking injunction. This is the worst place for CrimeCon to be if Tricia does have alleged gambling issues.
Allegedly.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a look here. This is last night's. And Tricia, if we look at how Tricia used to look compared to now, and she said this whole back, she admitted this whole background she has is all Beth B. Beth B also moved her across the country, out to Texas after she dry begged to Beth B that her roof caved in. This is the same Beth B who Tricia said in her court filings again that she relied upon promises of estate property by Beth B to her own detriment. So she was relying, in her own words, on Beth B's money and things from Beth B's estate after she passed away. And her reliance on that has been a detriment to her. So let's take a look about 22 minutes in. You guys give me a thumbs up as soon as you hear the audio of this. This is from the Websleuths. Look at this lady. This is a fancy little outfit, Trishy Poo. You little scammer. Oh my God. Where did these clothes come from? Okay, I'm going to go about to 21 minutes, so we can just listen from there. Thumbs up as soon as you hear the audio.
Questions. And again, incredible analysis. And she is brilliant. She is absolutely brilliant. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we need a sound effect when we get a super chat.
You stop. No. You stop copying me, Tricia. You're not my bestie anymore, okay? No, you will not know how to work a soundboard. Get out of here. Get out of here, girl. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Lock her up. Lock her up. Oh, boy. And these are the super chats that, again, every super chat, every dime is going directly to DNA Solves and them, you guys, to Othram.
I don't know what it could be, like a big ding, ding, ding or something like that. But, oh, my gosh.
Ding, ding, ding. Sounds like a slot machine.
Mods, if you see, I don't know if mods can do it, but if you see a super chat, if you could put it on the screen, because if I miss it, I can't put it on the screen.
Mods can't put super chats on the screen, I don't think. You're within StreamYard. Someone has to be within StreamYard to do it. Tricia, you are, oh my God. Oh my God. She doesn't even know the basics.
So, and
it would have to be Stacy. Or if you had someone who was off screen but still able to connect inside of your StreamYard, they could do it. But what is she talking about?
Stacy, if you see it, if you could put it on the screen. But McSpunky, thank you for the super chat. I can't put it on the screen because it won't let me. But it says, I made the decision last night. I'm going to CrimeCon. Yay! Oh, McSpunky, I'm going to...
oh, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
You're despicable.
Lisa, pussy like pizza.
Oh my gosh, Tricia. Yay! Bring your money. Allegedly.
It's not enough.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
You sure about that? But now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
Oh, Trishy Poo. Oh my Lord, McSpunky. Not McSpunkers giving her $10. That's supposed to go to Websleuths, or not Websleuths, supposed to go to DNA Spit and Spooge. Spit and Spooge. Yeah, she was. She is getting really excited.
On the screen, because if I miss it, I can't put it on the screen. So, and Stacy, if you see it, if you could put it on the screen. But McSpunky, thank you for the super chat. I can't put it on the screen because it won't let me. But it says, I made the decision last night. I'm going to CrimeCon. Yay! Oh, McSpunky, I'm going to email you my number. We have all got to. Oh, there it is. Thank you very much.
Okay. No, don't talk to this woman. McSpunky, we already given her money. She's like, oh, you're going to be at CrimeCon and you gave a super chat? Okay, let me give you my number. Can I get a couple hundred from you? Hi, Mama's got to hit that machine over there. It's hot. It's hot. Can you imagine Tricia? She's like, I saw someone put this in the comments and I think it's so spot on. She's one of those ladies too that you see at the casino who play like 4 different chairs. And you're like, what are you? You can't do that. And they're like, yes, I can. And she's like smoking and she's like hitting a machine from way over there. And it's like, well, no, I can feel it. I can feel it. This one's going to hit. And then all of a sudden, there goes the house, you know?
We all need to connect at CrimeCon.
No, do not connect your bank accounts with Tricia at CrimeCon. I repeat, do not.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy.
She's not a Christian.
Don't do it.
She is dark-sided.
Don't do it.
With McSpunky. We need to have a McSpunky moment at CrimeCon. And I am sure that your buddy Vinny Politan will be there as well.
Vinny, we know you got money. Stay away, Vinny, from Tricia. She's be over there like, what's up, Vinny? Rubbing her silk tie on you. Trying to get money for the penny slots. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think Tricia's thing will be if she does gamble and she doesn't want people to see her, she'll go to a different casino. And it'll be at very interesting times during the night. She will go off strip. All right. To go to those local casinos so nobody finds her.
And we need to sing the McSpunky song. I think it's CrimeCon / McSpunky is what it should be called in my book. But we'll see. I am so happy, my dear. Are you staying at Caesars, I hope? I'm staying.
Where are you staying? I gotta know where she's staying.
And
I'm staying at the Plaza downtown. Just as nice as Caesars. So nice. Smells like bleach, death, and loserdom. Oh, I love it. And a little bit of fix it in and forget it.
I am sure that your buddy Vinnie Politan will be there as well. And we need to sing the McSpunky song. I think it's CrimeCon / McSpunky is what it should be called in my book. But we'll see. I am so happy, my dear. Are you staying at Caesars, I hope? I'm staying there. Stacy is, if she's going, she's staying there. I can fit 40, 50 people in my room, I think.
Don't do it, because then you'll wake up in the morning, open up your wallet and be like, I thought I had some cash, and that's weird. And Tricia be like, I know, someone robbed me too. Crazy. Yeah. And you might be able to see Stacy in the flesh, you guys.
Maybe that's a few too many. I'm not sure. But hey, I don't have a problem.
You get your own room this year, Tricia? Who got Tricia her own room? Who paid for Tricia to get her own room, you guys? Because last year she had to bunk with Megan, Melatonin Megan. So did she get her own room? Who paid for it? Anyone know?
I can fit 40, 50 people in my room, I think. Maybe that's a few too many. I'm not sure. But hey, I don't have a problem sleeping on the floor. I've done that many a time in my life. So anyway, it's all, how can you not have fun in Vegas, you know? So anyway.
This is awkward now. Oh God.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women.
That's Tricia. I don't like gambling no more. I am delivered. I like saving money. I don't like slot machines anymore. I just like Vegas. Why are you so excited, Tricia, to go to Vegas? Someone who didn't want to talk about gambling in your civil lawsuit. You sure are excited about Vegas. And we know what Vegas is like. Come on, girl.
On the floor. I've done that many a time in my life. So anyway, it's all, how can you not have fun in Vegas, you know? So, anyway, that should be great.
God, please give me patience.
And just so you know, the mods can't.
If you give me strength, I'm going to need bail money.
Oh boy, you guys. There's gonna be stories after this. There's gonna be hitting people up like, hey, I remember last night when I got that 500 from you. Don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell Stacy. Don't tell anybody. All right, just pretend I did. Just don't say anything. You didn't say anything about the money, did you? There's gonna be stories, and if you have a story after CrimeCon, come on over here. Email me, joleenreacts@gmail.com. All right, that's joleenreacts@gmail.com. Oh my God, if Nana was here watching this, Nana likes herself a casino. Nana likes to gamble, but Nana does it on Nana's dime. Nana does it Nana's business. Like, she's not pretending that she don't like to go to a casino. So Nana would clock this right away and be like, oh yeah, she's definitely that chick on 5 machines at once. And like, I didn't even gamble that much. And she lost like everything. Michelle said, Joleen, you should have gifted to send Nana to CrimeCon. Nana would never even make it to any of the CrimeCon panels or anything. She would honestly just be on the Buffalo machines. Okay. She would just be on the Buffalo machines. She's not even going to play about it. She'd be like, no, that's boring. I'm not doing that. Super Pop. Well, thank you for alerting me. You said, thanks for showing that. No, thank you for alerting me, because this is fascinating. That's fascinating. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Nana knows the game. Nana likes Buffalo, and she ain't ashamed of it.
Can you not have fun in Vegas?
Nana worked her whole life. Don't even hit her up, Tricia. These are the things I worry about, that people are going to take advantage of, you know, like my parents. I worry about leeches like this. I've had to protect my own parents, my in-laws, like, from Leechy McLeachersons. Yuck, yuck, yuck. But Nana, not so much Nana. She's just going to get scammed buying like some crazy stuff off the internet, you know, and on not real websites. But other than that, she's good. But my dad, he gets his heartstrings played sometimes. And I'm like, no, you worked hard for that money. It's for you and Nana to enjoy your retirement, enjoy your life. Okay. If you want to donate to great charities, fantastic, but not these freaking no losers hitting you up, scammers.
Yes, you know. So, anyway, that should be great.
Should be great. Can't wait.
See.
And just so you know, the mods can't put it on the screen. So it's
Okay, so
strictly
it's
a
just
stream
us?
yard thing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Stacy, for putting that up. So, okay, so, just call.
Doesn't understand it. She's like, just so you know, the mods can't put. How do you not know after being on YouTube this long that mods can't highlight your comments? Oh my God. Hello, Lucky Kitty says, Jolene, tell Nana the best buffalo machines are at the Palace Station. That's so funny. You say that because I remember when I've done lots of comedy in Vegas. It's been a while, but there was a while where Louis Anderson had his RIP Louis Anderson, the great Louis Anderson, Minnesota native. He had his residency at the Plaza. Where else did he have it? And at one time he had it at Palace Station. And Palace Station, I think that's the first time I ever opened for Louis Anderson before and went out there and met him. And my mom really wanted to go. And it might have been maybe for the Buffalo Machines. But I think the Palace was the first time I met him. And then I opened for him at other places that he was at. And it was just so fun and such a rush for a little girl from Minnesota who always looked up to him and grew up watching his comedy as a kid in HBO specials. But it's funny you mentioned the Palace Station because my mom was like, oh yeah, I'll go there. I like that. I don't know why I gave Nana Tricia's voice, but yeah, so maybe that was why. Oh, that Palace Station. But yeah, those were fun times.
Kim P is staying across the street. Okay, good. That's okay. That's good. Yeah, we're staying right in Caesar's Palace. Last year, I got our rooms at CrimeCon last year because I thought I've got to make sure we get a good room.
What? I don't understand. So at Caesar's Palace, I imagine that's where they blocked off rooms. Is that where most of like the CrimeCon panels and those conference rooms are going to be held and stuff? So, but what is she talking about? Last year you stayed with Megan. Looked like at a damn Super 8 or something. But she's like, last year I got him with CrimeCon. Huh? Yeah, Louis is the best. I mean, R.I.P. Louis Anderson. He's the best. And it was such, every moment, every time I was able to open for him was such a great memory. And it was just amazing. I remember I invited my aunt and uncle there and they were just like, they were snowbirding. They used to snowbird in Nevada and they're like, oh my God. And I had him, like, he was nice enough to talk to them, take a picture. And he was just so kind and so supportive. And I being such a young comedian, I was floored every time. I'm like, oh my God, it's fucking Louis Anderson. But he was like so chill. And he would let me go and I would just hang out in his dressing room and put on his big coats and take pictures and he would laugh because it looked funny. And it was just like silly stuff. That's good memories that I have of that.
Okay, so, just call me Kim P is staying across the street. Okay, good. That's okay. That's good.
He's like, good. Close enough for me to go ask you for money. Good.
Yeah, we're staying right in Caesar.
We're staying. So her and Melatonin Megan, I think, are staying there again.
Caesar's Palace. Last year, I got our rooms at CrimeCon last year because I thought I've got to.
What do you mean you got them at CrimeCon? What does she mean by that? She waited until she got there to get the rooms? And this year she planned? Is that what she's saying? I loved Louis and he was so kind. Louis was nice to all of us who were around him and obviously his fellow like Minnesotans. And Louis grew up like in the neighborhood I grew up in. Obviously he was much older than me, more my parents' age, but he grew up on the east side of St. Paul, went to the same high school I went to. So it was like a dream for me. Like his was some of the first stand-up I ever saw. He's like a big reason I wanted to be a comedian in the first place is I watched his HBO specials because his comedy was so clean. Kids could watch it, back in the 80s. And I remember just how much my parents laughed and I always loved performing and I was just a little kid and I thought, God, how great would that be if I could make people laugh like that? I just saw the way it made my parents so happy and I'm like, I want to do that. And I just can't say enough things. He was so kind and so generous with sharing the stage with a nobody, you know what I mean? But like giving us opportunities to be a part of his show was really awesome.
Make sure we get a good room. So
last year she's like, I didn't plan for it. This year I did.
Right. Just call me Kim P is staying across the street. Okay, good. That's okay. That's good. Yeah, we're staying right in Caesar's Palace. Last year I got our rooms at CrimeCon last year because I thought I've got to make sure we get a good room. So
Oh, I see.
And
Sarah Crossby says you could reserve your 2026 rooms on the last day of CrimeCon 2025. I'm pretty sure. Oh, so that's what she means. All right.
Funky is staying at the Polo Towers. I have never heard of that, but hey, Vegas, you can get around everywhere with a cab, or their bus system is really good, or at least it used to be. Is that next to? Oh my God, Chipmunk wins the internet. The Polo Towers, is that next to the Marco Towers?
Amelia said Tricia is wearing Louis' place for now. I don't think Louis is nice to everybody, but I feel like he would have seen through. He lived in Vegas long enough. He would have seen through Tricia's bullshit for sure. Oh my gosh. But yeah, she's just stealing shit.
I am so easily entertained.
Tricia, you are I haven't seen Tricia this happy. You bring up Vegas and gambling, and she is so excited. She's like,
hey, Vegas, you can get around everywhere with a cab, or their bus system is really good, or at least
she knows a lot about Vegas. She likes the double decker. You can get downtown where I can hide from you guys. We can hit up what's the strip club, the Golden Gulch or whatever that's called back in the day.
it used to be. Is that next to? Oh my God, Chipmunk wins the internet. The Polo Towers, is that next to the Marco Towers? I am so easily entertained.
I don't get it.
We have the Marco Towers. We have the Polo Towers. Marco Polo. Really, guys?
Oh, now I get it.
I still don't get it, and I don't care. No offense, Chipmunk, but that joke sucked. OMG, not that nonsense. She's big. She is big time Paula Poundstoning, and Paula Poundstone was the shit back in the day. She was awesome. She did one of the first bits I remember seeing where someone had a cell phone in the audience, and this is like 90s. And she answered the phone and did like a whole bit on it, talking to the person. And it was hilarious. You know, now you'd be like, oh yeah, everyone has a cell phone. But this is back when you're like, what? Someone did a cell phone and it rang at a show? That's insane. But now, unfortunately, that's all too common.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to explain it to you, Stacey, but that's okay. It's still dang funny. That is perfect.
Yeah, a cab, right?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Marcy B in New Mexico says, I don't know about the McSpunky song, but I do know about the deep. Yeah, there's an actual McSpunky song. We played it here one night, and I've got it in email. I'll see if I can find it. So, and Kelly J says, I can only handle 2 days in Vegas. Too many people. I don't drink or gamble, so 2 days is more than enough for me. Yeah, I'm not big on crowds either. And
are you big on gambling? This person says they don't drink or gamble. Let's see. I gotta see how Tricia navigates this. You're not big on crowds. Okay, but you go to CrimeCon every year. Okay. That person said, and gambling and drinking. Let's see.
And Kelly J says, I can only handle 2 days in Vegas. Too many people. I don't drink or gamble, so 2 days is more than enough for me. Yeah, I'm not big on crowds either. And I don't drink at all. I play slot machines sometimes.
Oh shit, we called it. Sometimes, girl, not sometimes, all the time.
No one wants to stop that ugly bitch.
We knew she's that chick that's like this. She's like, she's, you know, that annoying lady you see at the casino is like, no, that one's mine too. That one's mine. She's playing all of them, chain smoking, drinking decaf coffee, you know, come on. Spiked with no dose. We know your type. I play slot machines sometimes, bitch. Oh my God. The lies, Trishy Poo.
I did here one night.
You can't kid her. You, come on. We all got your, girl, stop. Stop it. Only there was a whole lawsuit in 2013 revolving around your mismanagement of money and possible gambling problems. But she only gambles sometimes.
It's not enough. Turn his TV off. I've been waiting for this moment.
Tricia, you are a bad liar.
Now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
And I've got it in email. I'll see if I can find it. So, and Kelly J says, I can only handle 2 days in Vegas. Too many people. I don't drink or gamble, so 2 days is more than enough for me. Yeah, I'm not big on crowds either, and I don't drink at all. I play slot machines sometimes, but there's going to be so much to do at CrimeCon. That's a problem. You have to pick what you're going to go see, and there's always things that you miss because there's something you want to see more. So, but it's wonderful because you're walking around and you see Nancy Grace, you see Vinnie Politan, you know, you see all the big people. So it should be absolutely a blast.
How many panels do you think she's actually going to make it to? Because she's going to be on them slot machines. Like, no, I can see it from the slot machines. Yeah, I can see. I was on the Wheel of Fortune once. It was about to hit. So yeah, I think I heard that from the slot machine.
Hey, in Atlanta, good to see you, my dear. Let's see here.
Liar, you're a lying liar who lies.
Okay, I do want to play one more clip. And let me put this link in chat with Dr. Petler from her Facebook page. And she really put an amazing spin on it, and which of course I didn't think of, you know, about the key and why she had the key and why they had it turned off.
What's eye blocking? Grizzly Bear Kelly says, look at all the eye blocking she does on saying I play slots sometimes. If you know, you know. I want to know. Oh, Tricia. Oh, did you send me a link? Oh, thank you, Krisha. Let me check my email and let this play.
I mean, never even entered my mind. So
what did it?
Oh, can someone in chat help Bipolar find out if she has McSpunky blocked? You guys, I don't know what goes on in chat as far as sometimes certain people, for some reason, you can't see them, but we can. We don't block. I mean, we do block people if they're trolls. But we've never blocked McSpunky.
No, girl, you block people if they ask questions, if they say be me, if they reference page 166 of your oral deposition.
We have accidentally blocked people. But I don't think, well, Bipolar would have to be the one to block McSpunky herself. Yeah. That wouldn't be anything that we would do.
Why are they even talking about this? Let them figure it out in the chat.
Yeah, we couldn't check that.
Yeah. So
good.
That's right. McSpunky says, Vinnie Politan made me a song. I'm so honored. Yeah, I'll find it. I've got it.
Oh my God. Tricia has like such a big crush on Vinnie. Calm your bone. Or is Vinnie married? Vinnie, be careful out there. All right? Be careful.
Somewhere in my email. We'll find it. We'll do a night of full McSpunky one night. So, okay, hang on. I do want to play this clip from, let me see. I want to play this clip from News Nation. It's about 5 minutes long, and then we'll move on to the news story by Othram and the promo for that story. It's going to be so good, you guys. Oh, I can't wait.
It's going to be so good. We're going to do a whole infomercial about Othram. Give them your money, spit and spooge. Okay. Oh, shit. Krisha just sent me. Okay. All right. Lauren drags Tricia for taking money from people and spending it on cosmetic surgery? What the fuck?
Walking down the whole time, I know he got some hoe in him.
You guys are just, yeah, these freaking losers aren't even loyal to each other. Of course, Lauren talked shit about you. And Tricia, I mean, the fact that you just never cared that Lauren was talking cash money shabaya. All right, let me pull this up here. Thank you, Krisha. Under Krisha, let me drop your channel too. What the frick? What the frick? Oh God. Oh my God. So this is Lauren Matthias text regarding Tricia Griffith. Yeah, let me stop sharing this. Tricia. All right, let's see. I don't know why I'm whispering, but every time something comes out, I'm just like, oh my God, these people. What is wrong with them? Okay. Is there audio to this or no? Oh, damn. Lick 'em low. Tricia, lick 'em low, Tricia. Playing slot machines like it's her alleged first time. Lick 'em low, Tricia. Okay. Oh, Jace. Okay. Lauren, I considered that screenshot thing, but I think her screenshots would be something than mine, but maybe not. Depends on what team you play. Then it's crossed out. Have you heard from her in months? And Lauren says, nope. Okay, let's keep playing. All right. And then they share something. Podcast host release statement after publishing private Murdaugh jail call. Ha! I was just coming here to share the same thing. I'm glad they did this because Fox Carolina's first article outraged Tricia Griffith enough that she novel lectured, texted me last night. So Lauren says, Tricia sent me that novel. The text that was novel length, but we've seen Lauren's emails and texts and they're long. I got a mouthful from her. But when I explained, she apologized and said it all came from Fox/Carolina. Okay, so Lauren, nope, I was beginning to think she really disliked us, had disowned us. She started the text out saying she always respected up. I think she meant respected us, but then it went south from her. But I did tell, thank you for writing me privately to tell me her thoughts and feelings because I do need to respect that. Eek, her moral compass is pretty skewed in my opinion. Not sure what I make of her chiming in and thinking that situation is bad. She's got no issue with some of her most active moderators on Websleuths being convicted felons for child abuse and endangerment. While they literally talk about cases involving child, but yet 60-second call that reveals nothing and was obtained illegally is bad. Okay, Trish. Oh boy. Oh boy. Then Lauren says, it was annoying. She lectured me and didn't ask me for my side of the story or any explanation from me. That bugged me. It was straight venting. But again, I'd rather have her text me. Lauren loves to say me so much. She says it twice. I'd rather have her text me than share on Punic public and Punic social media platform like others. So then Lauren replies, she also freely calls people evil. She's definitely not a personality type I fully understand. Oh, Tricia, this is pathetic that you are singing her praises as she just hates you. I wouldn't do what she did last night, truth be told. I never even finished her text. It was so long. I finally just jumped to the ending to see where she was going and what she concluded. Lauren is just mean to everybody. She just talks shit about everybody. It's not even fun shit. Sorry, I can't stand her. Someone who says the loudest, they're all about supporting the victims, but yet had such a history with her moderators that is really quite something else. Ever since she raised money for server and website fees and then got cosmetic surgical procedures, instead, not saying that it is wrong. No, it is wrong to take someone's money to get cosmetic procedures when they think it's going for something else. I'm saying collecting money for one thing and then using it for another. Okay, so since this person is texting with Lauren, they have to go. I'm not saying cosmetic procedures are wrong.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
They're like, no, it's fine. I don't think it's wrong because you've had so many. I don't think it's wrong. I'm saying collecting money for one thing and then using it for another is wrong in my book. In my book, too. I agree with you, whoever this person is. I've liked her less and less. It's really fascinating to see what stories they allow on their forum and which ones they will quickly delete and ban users if it is something that doesn't support what they already believe. Tricia, you used it on cosmetic procedures, allegedly? Holy shit. Lauren says her conclusion was paraphrased. Okay, I'm pissed. I want to share I'm pissed on my YouTube channel, so I'm telling you first. Oh, Tricia, you should have just went to your YouTube channel and talked shit about Lauren because she's talking shit about you. And I guarantee she's still talking shit about you. And again, Lauren says she wasn't writing me to find out what happened so she can talk about it on her YouTube. She was telling me, all caps, what had happened to me and why I was so terribly wrong. This means this is even like more corrupt because Lauren and company, they know all too well what Tricia has done and the dry begging and the grifting and the manipulating people, taking people's money, saying it's for one thing and going to another thing. Allegedly, they know all of this. And yet here they are. What was Lauren doing the other night, you guys? Our last live. And the last time she joined Tricia, she was encouraging people to send their money to Tricia. She was like, yeah, it's on the up and up. Send it to Tricia. Because it's going to DNA Solves. Like, Lauren, that's fucked up that you would co-sign that with your platform. That just shows, I mean, we already knew you had a complete lack of integrity and ethics, but the fact that you know Tricia has these issues and that she is fraudulent, and you would encourage and co-sign for her to receive money from people, that's fucked. So 2 people liked it, Lauren Mathias and whoever Julianne Holden is. I think it shows a lot of her character that she considered you a friend. You've heard nothing from her for months. No congratulations. No nice yellow top. What? But the second you're down, she wants to kick you and get the full story. Oh, so this is when Tricia found out that she was talking shit about her. Lauren pops back into group chat, dumping all this information about the Fox News stories that talked about their podcast releasing attorney-client phone calls. Okay. Or no, this is about the attorney-client phone calls. Got it. Fair weather friends. And then Lauren says, also just consider this. Lauren, I have always respected and admired you. So this is what Tricia said. Also, just consider this. Lauren, I've always respected and admired you, but I have a YouTube channel I'm responsible for. And by responsible, I don't mean to make sure people aren't cyberbullied. I mean to bring in views for my subs even. If that means throwing you, a friend I think is a good person, under the bus. What? Lauren says, I realize this will sever our relationship and hurt your business, but you can never say I didn't tell you. Oh, by the way, I love your interviews. You are the best, but I'm not going to ask you to be interviewed for this one. I'm going to tell it as I see it. I've got this. I think this is Lauren then retelling what Tricia had messaged her. Oh, boy. These people hate each other, and they sing each other's, but they're just so fake. They're all so fake. They all fake the funk. Yeah, no. She can go sell her Websleuths t-shirts elsewhere. I don't need any more info or facts. My mind is all made up already, and it'll never change. I'm sure John would have quite a bit to say about people who are stuck on their opinions and will not ever consider anything that does not already support the opinion they've made and decided as fact. That's John's whole Psychologist Reacts, is him doing that, is him picking and choosing and just plugging and playing in with different facts and books and notations from books to prove his own biases. So that is what John does. Oh my God. So this person says she was a no one and still is. Damn, Tricia, they hate you. Not one of those people ever said Lauren was nice. They didn't try to support you. They were all in that crew. It just didn't work. So my point is, some came around only because they couldn't avoid you. They ran into their own troubles and needed an ally. Gigi, shout out to Gigi all day, every day. Go subscribe, Pretty Lies and Alibis with Gigi. You were now useful to them as a stepping stone. Are you talking shit on Gigi? This person says, so my point is, some came around only because they couldn't avoid you. They ran into their own troubles and needed an ally. Gigi, you were now useful to them as a steeping stone. Oh, not stepping, a steeping stone. Someone to align themselves with. Ugh, what did you... Leave Gigi alone. As far as I'm concerned, they can all get the fuck... What's that? What's GFTS? Go fucking to Safeway. What is it? We can all get fucked something. Then Lauren says, I considered the screenshot thing, but I think her screenshots would be worse than mine, but maybe not. Depends on what team you play. Ugh, these people are just weird. Have you heard from her in months? Lauren, nope, I haven't. Oh my God, they hate you, Tricia, they hate you. They hate you. Oh, you want me to call Gigi? You better call Gigi. gotta call Gigi. We gotta go bother Gigi. Leave Gigi's name out of your dirty ass mouths. Okay, over there. I know. Like, they're out there. Oh. And now knowing what we know, the fact that Lauren and crew and Grayson and them know all too well about how Tricia's problems with, money and eliciting money in a predatory way from subscribers and supporters. And they're like, she's great. She's so fantastic. We love her. Give her more money. It's like, God, they really do not care about their subscribers. They just want everyone to get fucked over. Oh my
Cease and desist. You sent a cease and desist.
What
Not
could be
good.
more egregious? What could be more misleading?
Just yucky. Yucky. They have no scruples. They have no nothing. Yet they sit on their high horse, like you guys were saying earlier in the chat, of how they're so great and we're all garbage. Whatever.
You save big money. You save big money when you shop Menards.
Yeah, Pink Pajama Penguin says maybe Lauren has some dirt on Trisha. She's being forced to be her advocate. They probably got dirt on each other. They're just dirty friends. Dirty friends, dirty pillows, all the things. Crusher says March 21st, 2023 is when the Alex Murdaugh jail attorney-client privilege call was leaked and published by Lauren HTC. So somewhere around that time is when all of these text messages came out. I almost got to revisit some of these text messages. So if you have more, Crusher, feel free to send them my way. Anything involving Lauren, Tricia, or the saga. Because I want to revisit some of these, knowing what we know now about Tricia's dirty deeds. Done dirt cheap. Moonlight View is Tricia's mod. So wait a minute. Is that what you told me originally? So one of her mods was saying that? Oh boy. Oh boy. These people are dirty. Or is Moonlight here? I don't know. I'm confused. Yes, they're dirty frenemies, Wicked. Yes. Wicked Stitches. Exactly. With your cute Morticia Adams little avatar. Thank you, Nico J. Cat. I appreciate that. It's the butterfly one from Half Magic that I have linked in I think I have it linked in my little shop thing. Oh, Moonlight is here. Okay. I'm like, what? Who are we talking about? Chuck Anderson's granddaughter. Thank you so much for coming in with the super chat. It says play the live when Afro was on and she agreed to go on. Play the live when Aphrodite was on and she agreed to go on HTC. Trisha was clapping. Yeah, no, we played it. Chuck Anderson's granddaughter. We roasted the shit out of that. How Lauren was like, you can come to my channel. I think it was our last. Just go to the live before this one, and I'll tag it at the end. But yeah, no, we went over that one. That was crazy. It was crazy. Did I miss any here? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. I always they're so mean to each other. Kelly says, this is worse than high school drama. Horrible. Oh, Lordy. Going after Crush. Oh, she's going after Crush in the chat. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Kresha says, these texts have been published since early January. Moonlight View for you. The transcripts from the depositions have been out for approximately 15 years. Yep, Beth B stuff happening now, and you're still... is that the person who was in the chat going, who cares about any of this stuff? Oh my God. Are you really burying your head in the sand about this? You really, does Trisha pay you? Moonlight person? What's going on? You don't have to live like this. You can actually critically think and go, this is pretty fucked up. That's okay. And if you don't care and you want to, keep supporting something like that, I guess that's your prerogative, but fuck. you know, you have all these people coming out saying they felt scammed and conned by Tricia, but I don't know. I feel like Moonlight View would have to be, is it Tricia? Is it Stacy? Is it, because if you're, why would you ride this hard for someone with all these dirty deeds out there who keeps, you know, changing the narrative? I don't get it. Caroline C, True Crime Thing says, it blows my mind that these people double, triple, quadruple down right on Tricia being a good old lady. It's a joke. Yes. She has literally scammed everyone and anyone that she could. And you're just being manipulated. And that's unfortunate. Again, it's your prerogative, you know, but it's sad because, you know, the more you double, triple, and co-sign this, you know, the more opportunity she has to do this either to you or to other people, which whatever, we can't protect you from yourself, you know. I'm sure you just think pointing things out is like being a bully. So, oh bully. Yes, and leave Gigi alone. Yeah, you're always welcome to join us for on the light side over here. All right. We're not going to hit you up in the DMs and scam you or ask you for gambling money.
Okay, this is great.
While saying it's for medication, allegedly. All right. It's fun over here, you know.
God, please give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'm going to need bail money.
He's going to need bail money. If you give me strength, I'm going to need bail money. Yup.
They're gonna make a pretty penny,
and then
they're all going to hell.
Remember, y'all, staying Delulu is the Salulu.
Staying Delulu is the Salulu. And you'd have to stay Delulu to support these dum-dums for real. Yeah, just leave Gigi alone. Gigi already said she didn't want any of this stuff. Gigi she doesn't talk shit about people. She was trying to take care of her grandmother who was, you know, very ill and passing away. And they bugged her with this bullshit. And Grayson hit her up like Grayson's some kind of detective. Like this is even important or relevant to Gigi's life while they were talking shit about her. Like whatever. Gigi, we heard the, you know, the police, the body cam from the police when he called Gigi. And she was just so logical and mature and professional. And she knew Lauren was talking shit, and she still was just like, whatever, you know, I'm just doing my job. She didn't want to get down in the dirt. Now, Lauren is someone who's always going to want to get in the dirt. She wants to gossip about everyone. She's jealous. She's a jealous little hoe. Always will be, always have, always will be. She can't support. You don't support other women. She's like what Ramona said to Bethany in The Real Housewives of New York. You don't support other women. Lauren's got to be the star. Lauren is that chick that's like, oh my God, let me fix your crown, all the while like tripping you behind the scenes and cutting holes in your dress. She sucks. Yes, she doesn't need Lauren. No one wants to ride on Lauren's coattails. Yuck. No one wants to be associated with those people. No one legitimate wants to be associated with her or Tricia or any of them. So, oh my God, you guys. Yes. RH, yes, says we have lil cows and cash cows. Unfortunately. Lisa Discover says, I used to watch Trish out of curiosity. Now I watch her for entertainment purposes only. Obviously, you guys. All right. Well, that'll do it for me today. I will be back Monday. I'm probably just going to take tomorrow off just to rest and get some things done, but I'll probably put out some edited videos tomorrow. So you might see some premieres dropping and some shorts. So make sure you check those out, but we'll be back Monday. We will be live. And so make sure your notifications are on because I'm going to schedule the rest of the week's lives. You guys are all wonderful, beautiful pumpkin spice babies, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me see if we can redirect somewhere. So you don't got to go home, but you can't stay here sort of thing. Oh, we have Dreadful Penny is live. Oh, and she's covering Tricia. Let's go to Dreadful Penny. Get Dreadful. Okay, I just gave her a like. I'm not even subscribed to her. How am I not subscribed to you, Dreadful Penny? Okay, let's go over there. She's covering the Tricia, Dreadful Penny smart. She's gonna see through your shit, Tricia. You fucked. Oh no, girl. You are not messing with dummies. Okay. This ain't melatonin Megan. This ain't melatonin Megan. All right, I'm gonna put Dreadful Penny. When you go over there, say Joleen Raid. And she is covering the live that has Ping Ponger on it. Sorry to Ping Ponger. Dreadful Penny. There she is. Where what's her face is up there. Stacy's up there too. And I think it might be when they were having some kind of, memorial for Beth B, but they were really just talking about everything she gave them, which was weird. So I'm redirecting. Let me also drop the link in. Oh, that's not the right link. That is my StreamYard link. I'm also going to drop the link for Dreadful Penny. Make sure you say Joleen Raid, give her a like, hit the subscribe. From what I know about Dreadful Penny, she just I don't know what Joleen Raid is. Tell her I have a channel. I've seen her on the Reddits and that she's welcome to come over anytime. She's so cute. She goes, I don't know what Joleen Raid is. That's okay. You don't have to know. Just know that we're supporting you, baby girl. All right. No more. I'm remaking my emojis for Teddy, Buffy, and Dave. So I'm redoing emojis. I have some new ones. I have some old ones. So good question, Sally Doll, but they'll be back up very soon. Thank you guys all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.
If you like what you see.